EV2 is a gimmick. It's a theory. It's a gimmick that didn't work. Anybody can say it did, but it didn't. If it had worked, it'd be around right now. They'd own their own company. They'd be successful.
Let's face it, these guys that Ric Flair's assembled, they are the future of the wrestling business. You might say that a lot of guys in EV2 are on the last leg of their journey.
These guys need to know their place. You know, they had a place in history in wrestling. You know, Dixie Carter said that she believes they are to the 90s of what Hulk Hogan was to the 80s. Well, they should have stayed in the 90s because this is our time.
We're going to destroy them. We're going to get rid of them. We're going to wipe them off the face of this earth.
Whatever power Fortune meant to contain was now answered with violence by EV2.
We're going to show you what hatred is all about, because now we have a new focus of hatred, and that hatred is for what you did. You took out our friends in front of each other. You have no clue.
We are the better men. We are the better athletes. We are the better wrestlers, and that's the bottom line.
EV2 and Fortune will settle this score once and for all in the brutal, violent, lethal lockdown.
What will it mean to Fortune to finally defeat EV2 and rid them forever? It would just mean that, we would prove that we're the best. Here we are in lethal lockdown inside a steel cage with a roof that lowers down with weapons of mass destruction.
This is the ideal environment for EV2. There's no place to run. There's no place to hide. It's not a cage match. It's a lethal lockdown match. So we're going to be very, very comfortable. We're going to be like children on Christmas morning getting to play with all their toys.
A key element for us is Mick Foley in our corner to counteract Ric Flair. These two guys legit don't like each other. I was there when they got into a fist fight in catering, in a lunchroom, over comments about a book. And they have a long-rooted history of personal discontent for each other.
What do I think about Mick Foley being at ringside? Because Flair's going to be at ringside. Oh. Last time I checked, Ric Flair was a wrestling god. God. Last time I seen Mick Foley, he looked like a pack of mustard, for God's sakes.
What's Mick Foley going to do to Ric Flair? Foley's a beat-up, washed-up has-been. Actually, he really never was. He's a joke.
I can't ensure that Ric Flair won't get involved, but I can ensure that if he does, he'll have company. So I look forward to another opportunity to be face-to-face with Ric Flair.
I just hope that Mick Foley doesn't get hurt. If he messes with me, he'll get hurt.
The battle lines have been drawn, and the end game is near. The power to control TNA Wrestling is up for grabs.
I feel bad for all of you, because you're all going to leave that cage hurt.
It's a sad way to end your career. Why you'd want to get in the ring in basically a no-holds-barred, anything-goes kind of match. You guys are past your prime. These guys are in their prime. And I could be dead and in a casket. It'd be better than Mick Foley. I'm not dead. I'm not in a casket. And Mick Foley's not going to help you. No one's going to help you. You signed the contract. The match is going to take place at Bound for Glory. I'll be there to see it. You guys will be gone the next day.
Fortune, this is Mick Foley, saying that I respect and admire each and every one of you for what you do inside the ring. And you will have your time, but Bound for Glory will not be it. I'll see you there.
Still to come, Angelina Love and Sarita go head-to-head in Knockouts action. But up next, we take a look at the bad blood that was brewed leading up to the six-man tag team match featuring Sting, Kevin Nash, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Jarrett that's taking place at Bound for Glory.
There is a disease festering in TNA Wrestling. For months, the icon Sting has been alluding to a bigger picture, one that reeks of deception.
You want me to let you in on the picture, behind the scenes? The funny thing is, it's not behind the scenes. It's in the wide open. It's out there for everybody to see. Just pay close attention. Yeah, no, there is something going on here, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I've been here before. It doesn't do any good to open my mouth and try to give answers. I've tried to do that, and in the past, it comes back to bite.
Sting and I sat down, and Sting told me what he knew. I I did some investigating. I found some information out. I found exactly what he said was true.
A man with personal interest in the success of TNA Wrestling is the company's founder, Jeff Jarrett.
Sting, you know, people want to say the dark side was coming out of him. Nash sort of joined in the bandwagon when their platform became what I hated to see. They saw the emergence not only of Hogan and Bischoff, you know, coming on board in 2010, but just, you know, all the talent. The landscape was changing in TNA, and being the founder of TNA, it's something that I was very proud of, and I don't really think Sting and Nash looked at it that way.
Do I have any issues with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff? I'd have to say, obviously. Obviously, I do. Deep issues.
Every time those guys come in, it's always about them. You know, Hogan's greedy, Hogan wants money, Hogan wants power, Bischoff wants power, they want control, they want to dominate. They basically are going to run this, you know, company in the ground, and, you know, Dixie thinks that, you know, bringing in Hulk was somehow, you know, going to save the company. He was going to be our saving grace, and, you know, the guy's a snake.
He can plead his case, he can cry and whine all he wants about, you know, needing me out there, but I mean, let's face it, I mean, me and Jeff have a long, sordid history, and it's never been a friendly one. So I don't know why he would assume that I would come to his rescue when all of a sudden he's in dire need of friends. You know, Hulk Hogan's a different story. To have Hulk Hogan picking up his telephone, calling me, saying, please, Joe, come help me, help Jeff, help us handle this situation, well, it made the situation a little bit more interesting.
As Nash and Sting remain ambiguously outspoken about the Great Conspiracy, another man has claimed to have seen the light.
Jeff Jarrett is the founder of TNA, and we give him that credit. Pope credits him for founding this organization. We're talking about somebody who is a multi-time heavyweight champion. You can't take that away from him. But what you can do is judge a man based on his character. And right now, my friend, the character of Jeff Jarrett is one that does not hold favor with Pope. Same thing goes for Samoa Joe. Being led blindly, if you will. Someone that has joint forces with a darker side.
With so many questions left unanswered, when can TNA Wrestling fans expect to learn the truth once and for all?
Again, it won't be my words, but it'll be actions. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that people know by 10-10-10.
Nash and Sting and Pope are all seeing this big picture, but they don't want to talk about it to anybody. You know, the three of them do have something in common. They're not getting what they want. I've seen it before in this business, I'll see it again, and their house of cards will fall.
There's only two things I do know. That Kevin Nash and Sting will be in the ring in Daytona Beach, and we're there to give the world the answers.
We always keep you up to date on the latest happenings here in TNA Wrestling with the TNA Wrestling Rewind, but you can also check out TNAWrestling.com. News, information, merchandise, videos, all that and more. One place, TNAWrestling.com.
It's time. It's knockout time, baby. Sarita.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is TNA Knockout Action. Introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, TNA Knockout, Sarita.
I had a little chat earlier today. Sarita was in my locker room. We had a little chat.
Pardon me?
Yeah, and she said, Taz, I'm going to wear orange. In a tribute to you, you know, that's your steel, your deal, your thing.
Yeah.
I said, Sarita, thank you, honey. I appreciate that.
And
pass me a burrito, because we had burritos together. That's what we do.
Delicious.
Big into that.
Well, I wondered if her opponent was in your locker room, too. We're going to find out.
And her opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the TNA Knockouts Champion, Angelina Love.
Yeah, I went to that Starbucks near the arena earlier today, and I coincidentally bumped into Angelina there. We had a cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe?
Yeah, we talked a little bit. She told me, Dad, I'm bringing it tonight to Sarita.
You know, I have a good line of communication with our knockouts. That's kind of like what I'm about. I kind of got that whole, you know, Brooklyn swagger going on. But anyway, I digress.
You're welcome.
I will say this. Don't talk now, because I'm going to say, let the pigeons loose. Now you can speak.
Okay, thank you, Kurt. I've been left speechless, though, after that last shot.
Well, that's good for our audience, actually. I'm sure there's right now streamers going off, all sorts of party things.
Celebrations around the world.
Right, thank you.
Exactly. She is the TNA Knockouts champion. However, as pointed out by Sarita earlier in this program, a non-title match. And Sarita went on record as saying absolutely 100%, without question, without fail, she is being ducked. She is being avoided by the Knockouts champion.
I disagree on that with Sarita. I don't think she's being ducked. I mean, I don't think Angelina would face her, non-title or not, if she was being ducked. Because what happens now, when it's a non-title situation, Sarita gets an opportunity to feel out the champion, Angelina. And that's what we're witnessing there right now, a feel out between these two knockouts. It's a whole feel out thing.
And as championship match or not, Taz, you can attest after you've been in the ring with somebody a couple times, you learn their strengths, you learn their weaknesses.
Well, what happens is, you know, their little idiosyncrasies, you know, the little nuances they bring to the dance. Idiosyncrasies. Google that, bitches.
I don't know if that's interesting to me on that one. I don't have Google here. I'll try. One thing we know for sure about Sarita, she has traveled the world. She has wrestled all over. Mexico, Japan, Canada. And after all is said and done, right now,
that's
in fact, one of the biggest stars in Mexico you'll ever see, Sarita.
Sarita? Yeah,
definitely.
I know.
And that's a lot of time spent down there. Angelina Love, by the way, down in Mexico as well, quite a bit.
Well, who's loved in Mexico?
Angelina Love?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Angelina's loved worldwide. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you know, of course, we love her in Red Hook. Brooklyn, she's over huge.
She's huge there, no doubt.
Angelina's a star. She's a knockout champion for a reason. She's got the skill set going on. First day with my new brain, sorry. She's got the skill set. She has the athletic ability. She's a very intelligent young lady. She's also smoking hot.
You know, one question we always get from the international fans as we announce tours going all over the world, headed to the United Kingdom. Look at this. Great arm drag, takedown.
Excellent arm drag. That's a luchador-style type arm drag, so surprised Sarita got nailed with that. What were you saying now? You were asking questions. You were talking to our fan base, yes?
We're going to our great friends, going to see our... Whoa, look at this.
What the heck? Look at that. Wow. Right into a side headlock takedown. Very impressive. By the knockout champion. Bam. Go ahead, JB. Hit it.
Everybody wants to know who is going to be on the upcoming tours when we go over to the United Kingdom and we go over to France and we go over to great places all over the world. The one question was we got is what knockouts are we going to get to see? Is Angelina Love coming? Is Sarita coming? Is Velvet Sky going to make the trip?
Listen, everybody wants to know if and when the knockouts are coming. That's exactly what you want to know. You want to know what's going on, what town they're going to be in, and you know what tour they're going to be on. Because they're great to see.
Up close and personal, you can't beat it. Absolutely. And Sarita now catching the breather on the outside of the ring, and she has certainly met her match thus far in this contest. Angelina Love, the TNA Knockouts champion with good reason. She's the best in the world right now. No question about it.
Who's that?
Angelina Love, Knockouts champion.
There's no doubt. She's the Knockouts champ. Hello, champion. Sometimes I don't listen to you. I'm kind of, my mind, I'm watching the knockouts. I'm trying to study them.
I've noticed you've been a little distracted as of late during the knockouts.
Because then when they come up to me and they ask me questions, oh, wait a minute. This is almost like Tom and Jerry, but a lot hotter.
Little cat and mouse says...
That's what I just alluded to.
Slick Johnson puts a stop to that and mean that.
Well, Slick Johnson doing the right thing, trying to get Angelina in the ring. But unbeknownst to Slick. Oh, look at that. Talk about being slick. That was slick.
Heads-up maneuver. Sarita now looking to take out the TNA Knockouts champion. Will she be successful? We'll find out when we come back. We are back. TNA Knockouts action. It's Sarita taking on Angelina Love. And Sarita told us earlier, now that she is on her own, now that she is an island amongst the knockouts, no more Taylor Wilde. Sarita will now be looking to prove herself as a formidable singles competitor amongst the ranks of the Knockouts division.
Who's that? Who are you talking? Sarita?
Sarita.
Oh, absolutely.
And after being so successful as one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, she's looking to prove herself that she can do it just the same on her own.
Yeah, I don't think that Sarita needs to